Welcome to Stellar Plots, where every story has a twist. Let's dive in.
When I asked my fiancé why he removed my mom, I wasn't prepared for what he said. I didn't wait. I couldn't. I walked straight into the living room where he was sitting, scrolling on his phone like everything was normal. I stood there for a second, just looking at him, trying to understand how someone could act so calm when something felt so wrong. I asked him casually at first, "Hey, did you update the guest list?" He nodded, didn't even look up. "Yeah, why?" That's when my voice changed. "Why is my mom not on it?" Now he looked at me, but not in a surprised way, more like annoyed. At first he tried to play it off, said maybe it was a mistake, a glitch, something technical, but I knew him. I could tell when he wasn't being honest. So I didn't let it go. I asked again, directly. "Did you remove her?" There was a long pause, then he sighed, put his phone down, and said, "I didn't think it would turn into such a big deal." I felt my chest tighten instantly. A big deal? What he meant. And that's when everything started unraveling. He told me he had been thinking about it for a while. That he didn't feel comfortable having my mom at the wedding. I honestly thought I misheard him, so I asked him to repeat it. And he did, calmly, like it was a completely reasonable thing to say. Then he started explaining. He said she was too emotional, too loud, too unpredictable. Every word felt like a punch. But then he said something that hurt even more. "She doesn't fit the image I want for our wedding." The image. That's what this was about. Not family, not love, not meaning. Just appearances. And in that moment everything clicked. All the little comments, all the subtle distance he tried to create between me and her. This wasn't new. This was just the first time he said it out loud, so I asked him something I didn't even realize I was thinking, until the words came out. "If we get married, will I always have to choose between you and my mom?" He didn't answer, he just looked at me, and that silence told me everything. And that's when I realized I couldn't marry him. I canceled my entire wedding the next morning, and everyone thinks I overreacted. That night, I didn't sleep, not even for a minute. I just laid there, staring at the ceiling, replaying the conversation over and over again. Every word, every pause, every look on his face, and the more I thought about it, the clearer everything became. This wasn't about a guest list. It was about respect. Because if he could so easily remove my mom, the most important person in my life, from something as meaningful as my wedding, what would stop him from doing it again? After we got married? Would I have to defend her constantly? Would I slowly start seeing her less? Would I become someone who chooses convenience over loyalty? I didn't like the answers I was coming up with. So the next morning, I made a decision. A decision that honestly scared me. But it also felt right. I picked up my phone and started making calls. First, the venue, canceled. Then the caterer, canceled. The photographer, canceled. One by one, everything we had planned, everything we had built toward was gone. And then, I called him. I told him it was over. At first, he laughed. Thought I was being emotional, overreacting. But when he realized I was serious, everything changed. He got angry. Said I was throwing away 4 years over something small. But to me, this wasn't small. This was everything. Now his family is calling me, saying I overreacted, that I should have compromised. Even some of my friends think I went too far. But deep down, I know I didn't, because if someone can't respect the woman who raised me, they don't deserve to build a life with me. Be honest, did I overreact? Or did I make the right decision?